Good afternoon to all of the students. Today we are going to start a very important topic related to the modification of the stem, or you say that in a morphology of flowering plant. The point is a stem. Okay. Do you know about the stem? Simply we see go outside as well as we are in our home, then we see a lot of stem particularly present in the atmosphere. Okay, so stem, basically the stem, it is a upward part of a plant. But do you know about this? Some stem also underground also present, but most of the time the stem are present upward part of the plant. Okay, stem. Okay, the diagram of the stem, we know that there is a particularly structure which are known as this part is known as the stem. It is the upward part. Okay, later on the lower part is known as roots. Okay, the lower part. But the stem is originated from which part of the seed? Which stems are originated? So first of all, we know that there are two types of the seed. One is the monocotyledon and another is the dicotyledon. Okay, first is the monocotyledon and another is the dicotyledon. What is the differences between the monocot and dicot? When we broke or when we are breaking a seed and it's converted into the, that it is divided into the two parts or the two equal parts, then it's known as the dicotyledon. Example is a mango, copal is an example of the dicotyledon plant. But when we discussed about the monocotyledon, it is not divided into the two equal parts, and the example is rice. Rice, it is an example of monocotyledon. So in the case of dicotyledon, okay, there is a two part of the seed. First part of the upper side is known as the plumule and lower side of the seed is known as the radicle. Okay, so there are basically two types. The first part, lower part, is known as radicle. Later on, this radicle originate the roots, and the plumule, it's originated the stem, or you say that the shoot. Okay, so clear that point. Radicle is originated the root and the plumule, it's originated the stem. Okay, so I think you clear your point that the radicle originated root and plumule, that there is a part which are originated the leaves. This part is known as nodes. Okay, those part which originated the leaves or the branches, that part is known as the nodes. And the difference, or you say that the difference between the two nodes, or it's known as the internode. Okay, so understood. Nodes mean the nodes bears the leaves, and internode present in the middle of the two nodes. Okay, so this is known as the node. It's also because it is a part of the stem. So we discussed here. It is a part of the stem, so we discuss here. Otherwise, we don't discuss here. Okay, the stem originated the nodes and the as well as internodes. Okay, just like nodes and internodes, the two types of the birds also originated by the stem. Okay, the number one birds is known as the auxiliary bird. Auxiliary bird is present in the middle side of the stem, and the apical bird is present very most upper side. Understand? Apical bird present very most upper side, and the lower side or the middle side presence of the auxiliary bird. I hope you understood this point. Modifications means that the importance. Okay, so importance means that if you look at the stem, you know that what is the function of stem? Stem function is to give the protect and support to the particular plant. Okay, so modification of stem, if it is a stem divided into the types or not. Okay, so simply you say that the stems are divided into the three types. What are the three types? Number one, underground stem. Number two, subaerial stem. Number three, aerial stem. Okay, so first of all, number one is underground stem. So what is mean by underground stem? The stem which is present below the surface of soil. It is known as the underground stem. Okay, so look at the number 1 point. Underground stem. The stem which are present below the surface of soil. It is known as the underground stem. Okay, so what is mean by subaerial stem? The stem which is present upward side of the soil. Okay, means that the very small upward side of the soil, it's known as the, or you say that the above the surface of the soil, but very high, no, very small amount. Okay, the last one is the aerial stem. So what is mean by aerial stem? The stem which is present above the high surface of the soil. It is known as the aerial stem. Okay, so look at the point, clear this point: underground stem, subaerial stem and aerial stem. Okay, then what is in the underground stem? In the underground stem, they are divided into the following type. Number one is a tuber. What is meant by tuber? Just like structures or the shape of the tube-like structure is known as the tuber. We know that the potato is actually a tube-like structure. Okay, so this is known as the potato. In the potato, it is origin from the stem. It is originated from the stem. So it is known as the types of the underground stem, which is potato. Number second is a rhizome. Rhizome. What is in the rhizome? Do you know about the rhizome? Rhizome is a particularly, you say that the shape. Okay, this shape of the ginger. Okay, you say that the ginger. Okay, consider this is a ginger. Okay, and then it is some nodes are present which bears the leaves. Okay, which bears the leaves, or it's originated the leaves. Okay, so example of the rhizome is ginger. Then rootstocks. Example of the rootstock is diptorium. Okay, diptorium, it is an example of the rootstock. And last one, you struggling. Okay, struggling. What is meant by struggling? Struggling which are very attracted towards the soil. It's known as the struggling. Okay, which is very most, or you say that it is integrated into the soil. So it's known as the struggling. Example of the ginger and turmeric. It is an example of the underground stem, ginger and turmeric. And last one is the bulb. The last one in the underground stem is known as the bulb. So what is mean by bulb? Bulb is like a simple structure. We can see in our home easily that one type of the bulb are present. Okay, so this particularly bulb is a shape of which vegetables? You simply say that the bulbs are the example. Bulbs examples are onion, then garlic. Okay, later on the onion, it is a simple bulb. Sorry, garlic, it is a simple bulb, and onion, it is an complex bulb. Then number second is a subaerial stem. So what is mean by subaerial stem? Subaerial stem, I already told you that the stem which is present above the surface of soil. Above. Example of the subaerial stem: number one is a runner, number two is a stolon, number three offset, number four sucker. So what is in the runner? If we see that the air can move from one place to the another place. Okay, and the plants are also move from one place to the another place. So it is an example of the runner. Okay, so example of the runner is grasses. Number second is a stolon. This means that when a good smells are comes towards it. Okay, so this is known as the stolon. Example of stolon is mint, then jasmine. They are very good in a smell. We know that particularly they are very good in a smell. So example of this stolon is mint and jasmine. Okay, it is an example of subaerial stem. Don't. Last one is the offset. Offset, what is meant by offset? Offset, it is present, or you say that offset is present in the, where it is present? It is present in the water, or you say that the example of the offset, here is the example, Ecornia. Okay, it is a present in the water plant, or you say that it is a water plant. It is a water plant. Okay, then sucker, what is meant by sucker? When it absorbs something. Okay, sucker, the simple definition of sucker, when the absorb the something from the, that particularly you say that the soil or the another. Okay, so it is an example of sucker. Example, pineapple, banana. Okay, we know that the pineapple or banana tree, when we that look at the banana tree, then banana tree are arranged in such a zigzag manner, or you say that upward and downward manner. Okay, so it's particularly this stem, what it go into the inside the soil, and it get the water from the soil. Okay, or you say that these particularly one plants, it's due to the water to the another plant, so it's known as the, you say that the example of the sucker. And last one, it is an aerial stem. What is meant by aerial stem? The stem which is present upward side. Okay, and very high to the that soil, the meter, or you say that the distance between the soil and the stem, it's very long. Okay, so aerial stem, number one is a tendril. Do you know about the tendril? What is meant by tendril? Tendril is a wire-like structure which is originated from the stem as well as the leaf. Okay, there is not a special condition tendril only originated from the stem. Okay, it's originated from the other parts of the plant also. Okay, the number second is a file, thrones. What is meant by thrones? Thrones in a local language, we say that which example of the throne which are present on the plant of the stem, it's known as the thrones. Okay, so example is the cactus. Okay, then citrus. This is a basic example of the thrones which are present in the aerial part. Phyllodes, it is especially developed for the photosynthesis process, and this example is asparagus. Okay, I hope you understood this particular today topic, modification of stem. If you really understand this topic, then hit the button of the subscribe, and if you that questions regarding to this topic, then please comment below. Thank you very much.